Have you ever heard of the virtual water cooler? If you want to encourage casual connections among remote teams, you need to listen to this. Hi, by the way, I'm Marina and I've been in tech for over 15 years. And I want to tell you about how to improve your remote teams. Informal interactions are critical to improve the cohesion between your virtual team members, whether it's all virtual, hybrid, or even a completely on-site in-office world. The thing is that when virtual teams are nonetheless virtual, they are actually not. People live in the real world, and so that is the most profound or higher presence in their life. And so what happens is that takes away from the virtual interactions they have on a day-to-day basis, which causes nonetheless burnout. And so how do we encourage casual conversations for virtual teams so that your teams keeps engaged with each other and have open communications and deeper connections? One of the best ideas I've implemented and I've seen work is just to have an open Zoom meeting where people can join in to co-work or collaborate with each other. It actually doesn't matter that all of these people belong to the same team. Because casual conversations and interactions can happen across the whole company. Now you can see how if like the whole company joins, unless you have a small company, joins into one virtual Zoom meeting, it can get really distracting. But people can take turns of putting their sound on, mute on and off, and just having that other presence of other people working alongside of them, even if it's another department. It's so important to just feel like you're part of a team and part of a corporation or a company. Another way to promote casual conversations is to have chats, groups, and channels, if you speak the Slack language, that are transparent. And so what I mean is not everybody is allowed to say mean things or respond to something. There should be still a code of conduct, but the conversations are not censored and people can join in and show the whole selves in those conversations, regardless whether it's work related, personal, and or political and or otherwise. I think is actually not great to censor conversations about all these topics that make up individuals, because that's what we would do in an office setting anyways. The third, I think, and most important tip that I have seen that works brilliantly is to use video first, audio second, and text third. If you're not having like active conversation, but you do still want to communicate feelings and the message, I think it is very important to do video first. Not enough people do video and communicate with video. And so there are great tools out there that help you integrate video into chats so that you can have a more interactive and more present collaboration, interaction with individuals through video. All right, so now you're looking to create fun activities for your team. Do not try to create game night or whatever unless your teams ask for it. They don't need more screen time. They need to actually be able to interact with the rest of the team by merging virtual reality and their real life reality. So the next best thing after actually setting up an in-person meetup that can happen every quarter, every month, whatever is the possibility, is actually living life together. Whether it means walking the dogs, going on walks, and not feeling like they have to be tied to that computer or to that desk. Even movie night with families and things like that, depending on the comfort level. But generally, I support merging the two realities as much as possible so that your team can interact with each other beyond the screen. In addition to that, I would say make sure that they're supporting each other's goal from a career perspective, but also from a personal perspective. So if there is a piece of memorabilia or is there something that a team member really is collecting, I would suggest that we keep a log of these things and maybe make an effort to support each other's goals and be a little bit more personal than just the day-to-day interaction via business meetings and Slack and channels and things like that. And I don't mean, hey, how are you? I mean actually putting interest in another person's life. Now, I'm gonna say also this. Not everybody has the energy to care about everybody, right? So how about we distribute and conquer, right? So like you can have a buddy system, a mentorship program that is really just about creating connection and keeping people engaged, not forcefully, more organically, right? So pay attention to the connection that have been already started and augment those connections and or try to create moments to create some new connections. So that's all I have to say about encouraging casual conversations among remote team members. And that is the virtual water cooler.